Brineworks is building a direct ocean capture technology that extracts CO2 and green hydrogen from seawater and from desalination brines. We view this as a situation where we have been over-emitting CO2 for a very long time, and for us, we think to mitigate that situation, we need to help industries decarbonize as quickly as possible. So what Brineworks is building is a technology that extracts CO2 and hydrogen, which are the two feedstocks that we need for sustainable fuel production. And our goal is to build a hardware that does that cost effectively. So we think that to decarbonize quickly, we need to incentivize sustainable fuel production and use. Gran Canaria is particularly well suited for renewable electricity driven technologies like ours. Just the sheer knowledge around water engineering and specifically around desalination technologies. So we're standing on the ITC campus today, and this is really the world's best desalination research facility in our opinion. And I think having this much knowledge around water engineering and that being enticing for us says a lot coming from a company from the Netherlands where water engineering is sort of the way of life. But I think the first thing is the knowledge that ITC has and engineering companies around the island, around desalination specifically. We are working with a seawater and brine technology, and having access to that level of knowledge has been very helpful already. But that's what initially drew us to Gran Canaria specifically. Looking into the future, Gran Canaria could be a global hub for CO2 removal and for sustainable fuel production. Moving through the initial stages with ITC, I think, sped us up quite a bit in terms of getting this project off the ground, starting construction without any real roadblocks. I think that really goes to the speed of execution, both on ITC's campus with the ITC team, but also extending beyond across the island. We were put into connection very quickly with engineering firms that could help us figure out plant design aspects, kind of talk through engineering challenges that we would run into, and just really having access to the broader community on the island. That very quickly was one of the specific benefits that we got from coming here. The Desal Plus Living Lab is a perfect ecosystem for companies that are trying to develop new technologies. Both from the team side, having access to the ITC community is going to be tremendously helpful in terms of speeding up your project, but also having access to all the different companies that are innovating in new technologies, where there might be synergies with whatever you're doing. You should take time to appreciate the island itself. So it's very easy to get sucked into your project and work very long hours because what you're building is important. But I think it's easy to lose sight of the fact that you're on one of the most beautiful islands in the world, and there are so many small businesses and so many people to meet that are outside of the work that you're specifically doing. And I think it's really important to be a part of that community and support the economy here. If you're coming with your business and your technology, that would be, I think, advice for new companies as well, is to really be a part of the island, not just come here for the project specifically.